start thinking of different ways that you can provide value. You could add value to people, especially when it comes to building relationships and developing your name. I know a lot of you guys are like barbers or in fitness or, you know, whatever the case may be, whatever different industries, whatever skill set that you have, find something that you can be able to, in the beginning, give away for free. And especially for the people that you can develop relationships with, and it's somebody that you want to maybe be an endorsement for your brand, or somebody that you think could be a good partnership later on down the road. You have to be able to add value. You have to be able to add value. You can't get into this trying to just make money. You have to be able to provide a service and be able to provide value to the end user and who you're kind of speaking to. So start thinking about how you can piece the puzzles together. So when we first started, we launched D&D Designs and Screen Printing. So D&D Designs and Screen Printing was a screen printing and design firm. We had all of our in-house manufacturing. We were doing stuff in the garage at the time. We didn't have any clients. We would like literally get flyers and go to every single event and pass out flyers, to just try to make a name for ourselves and to just kind of promote and to tell people, look, this is who we are, this is what we do. And so that's kind of like how we started to build. And then from there, we were like, okay, we were doing like our own marketing campaigns and we were doing our own stuff for our brand. And it was just like, it was a kind of a weird time. We were in this like weird phase of, we didn't really know what we were doing. We were screen printing for other people. And then we were doing like our own stuff. And then I started speaking in 2012 and working with like a lot of youth. So from the outside looking in, it looked like we were all over the place. It looked like, people were like, you just need to focus on one thing. But we knew, we were like, okay, like, that's cool, that sounds good, but I want to test stuff out and figure out what I'm good at, what I like, and how we could coordinate everything and like basically piece everything together. And so we started to put it together, and it, like I said, it got to a point where everybody, like closest people to us, family and all that stuff, was like, man, you just need to focus on one thing. And yeah, I probably was like a little spread out everywhere, but I think all of that information, all that knowledge, and all the things that I've learned around that time developed me into, number one, the experience that I have today. Number two, be able to, work with some of the dopest clients and dopest companies in the world. And it was all from testing it out and figuring out what works. So I get a lot of questions from you guys as far as like, well, I have like a ton of interest and I don't know kind of like what to pursue. I would just really think about how you can coordinate everything together and build a company. You build a brand and a company around those services, whether you're a DJ, and so you're doing DJing and doing gigs. And then, if there's like, say, okay, for prime example, so say if there's a club that that have a lot of like different celebrities or have a lot of like influencers that go to it, I would like literally hit up the owner and be like, yo, I would love to DJ. I'll do it for free. You don't have to pay me nothing. I just want to be able to provide value and just to be able to, be in this space. I love your club. I love what you're about. I just want to be able to add value. Don't worry about paying me. Now, people don't do that. People are so thinking about short term. Like, you can't think short term, especially if you're trying to build a business. Like, you got to think long term, because think about this. You add value, right? And you do it for free. You build a relationship with that owner. Now what you do is you have your merch, you have your brand. And so you're always constantly wearing your stuff. So you're up there, you're wearing your stuff, people get to see it. Then you could even pass out t-shirts, right? And so the crazy part about that is now you build a relationship with the owner. So now when those influencers or celebrities come in, even if you're not playing, you got the good relationship with them, so he could at least get you into the club. You see what I'm saying? So now you could get in there and you could get in front of the people that you need to get in front of, and then you can pass out, t-shirts and all your gear and stuff like that. So just finding creative ways to be able to do that. So you're not just a brand, don't just pigeonhole yourself into, oh, I just make clothes. Think about how you can build an empire around what you're doing, how to build, a unique thing of taking all your interests and seeing how you can generate multiple streams of revenue to be able to fund your brand and fund all the other pieces to it. And everything kind of like, they're in different lanes, but they all kind of come together and work together for your overall brand and what you're trying to push and your message and stuff like that. I'm telling you, that fundamentally changed everything for me, like everything for me. Once we started to be able to add value and give to people, we were able to create relationships that we would not be able to create otherwise. And a lot of times people were just so short term of just trying to cash out right then and there. instead of playing the long game. Like, it's big picture thinking. You know, you can't think about short term. Another story of kind of like so instance for the club kind of situation, right? So me and my boys went to this club in San Francisco one day, and we used to go to the club all the time. It was called City Nights. And I remember one time specifically, it was three of us. We went there, and it was raining. And we got there, and for some reason, one of the security guards kicked us out. Like, kicked us out of line and said, "You guys can't come in." And we were pissed. I literally remember we were on the other side, like across the street, and we were under this little awning thing, and it was raining, and we were just looking at the club and just mad, and we just hated the security guard. We're like, why did he call us out at everybody? We came all the way here. You know, this is when we were doing like custom shirts, so we thought we was fresh. We had like a whole bunch of custom stuff on, and I was like, we just wasted like a whole fit, and he didn't let us in, and so we were hella upset. And so at that time we were selling, now I don't condone this, but we were selling some Bape hoodies, and it wasn't like necessarily legal, but we was doing it. This was back, you know, in probably 2007, 2008. And so we were selling these Bape hoodies. And so we came to the club the next week, right? Or maybe it was like 2 weeks after, whatever. And so we had the hoodies on and we were in line. And that same security guard came up to us and was like, "Yo, those hoodies are dope." And then he just walked away. And I was still holding a grudge. I was like, "Man, dude, don't come over here and talk to me. Like, get out of here." And my business partner was like, "Bro, like, think about this. We got some hoodies in the car. Why don't we hook him up with some hoodies?" And I was like, "Hell no. Like, why would we do that? That's stupid." I'm like, "This dude just kicked us out last week. Like, all right, nah, hell no." And he was like, "Think about it. If we hook him up and we add value to him, we may not get anything. But if we give him these hoodies that are worth, you know, in his mind, $180, $190, and we give him two of them, like, he'll probably end up hooking us up." And so I was like super like ego, like, nah, I'm cool. I ain't giving him nothing. And he was like, "Nah, bro, like, I really think we should do this." And so I finally came around. I was like, "All right, cool, let's go." And so we went to the car and we grabbed the hoodies and we gave it to him. And we was like, "Here, bro, like, this on us." And he was like, "What? Like, for free?" And we were like, yeah, don't worry about it. He was like, "All right, I got you. Come on." So he like cut us in front of the line. And this dude treated us like we were freaking kings. Like, it completely switched. He went from kicking us out the week before to him like wanting to provide value to us because we provided value up front. See what I'm saying? So think about that. And then it was funny because after that, he got us this little black card. And so every time, so we never had to pay. At any time after that, we didn't have to pay. So that investment paid for itself times 10 because we went every weekend. And it was $20 every weekend. And it was two of us. And so we got 3 black cards. So that means the black cards was like you could cut in front of the line. You don't have to wait in line. And you didn't have to pay. So that little, and it cost us $180, right? It cost us $180 because it was 2 hoodies. We gave it to him. That small investment paid for itself 10 times over. He looked out for us. He got us free drinks. Like, literally for the whole time that we went to that club, he made sure we were where we needed to be. If there were some artists that came and performed, he was a security guard. He let us back there. He took care of us, all from just being able to add value up front. See, a lot of people wouldn't do it, and I wasn't going to do it in the beginning. I was not going to do it. If it wasn't for my business partner, I was like, hell no, I would never do that. But that opened up my eyes. That changed something in me because I was like, okay, if we can add value up front, and if we could provide so much value that people feel like I have to do something for them, they will go out of their way to make sure that they repay you and take care of you. But this is the thing, and this is the thing that I learned too. You can't have expectations on it. You have to be able to give and do it and expect nothing in return. Like, nothing in return. If you expect something in return, you'll get let down. So you have to give it and say, okay, I just gave it to this person, I just added value, and I'm not expecting anything in return. Because when you put expectations, sometimes the expectations won't be met. You have to do it, and when you do it that way, you're like, I'm not expecting anything in return. It would be cool if he could help me out. It would be cool if he does this, but if not, cool. I just want to be that cool dude. And at the end of the day, he'll always have a lot of respect for you, or they'll have a lot of respect for you, or whatever. And when you do that, it's a weird thing, and it comes from an authentic place of just like, all right, let me just put it out, and then just whatever happens, happens. things work out, man. Like, things work out. Things will work itself out. So I just really want you guys to start thinking about how to provide value, how to be able to be of service for people. Like, just seeing your comments on your guys' page, your feed, just, it gives me life, because I just see so much of like my young self in a lot of you guys, and just like hustling in the beginning. Like, this is the fun part of like climbing and having this vision and like working at it and like staying up all night and like not really knowing what to expect, and then getting a little bit of success, and then, you know, getting me, you know, met with challenges, and then having to overcome the challenges. And like, that whole process is like, that's everything. So I want you guys to like really, really enjoy this process. I want you guys to really, really put in the work. I want you guys to really think about how you can add value. I want you guys to think about how you not just only are building a brand, but you're building an empire. Think about empire. Think about, how do I create multiple streams of revenue with something that you have some service, you have something that you could give to the world that's of value. I don't know what that is for you, but I'm sure if you try enough things, you'll find out, whoa, I'm really good at this, and I don't really have to try. So imagine if it's something that you're really good at, and you try, and you can find somebody that can pay for you. Like, we live in a time right now with social media. Like, you can pick up a phone and do a live and get hundreds of thousands of people to view your videos. One piece of content can change your entire life. Like, look at all these memes. Look at all these people. Look at a while ago with the freaking Walmart kid. You know what I mean? Made one video in a small town. It went stupid viral, and then he ended up at Coachella. Like, look at that. Look at all this stuff that happens time and time and time and time again. You're just one piece of content away from everything changing. So we're going to talk more about social media, about all that stuff. But I just really wanted to make this video and articulate the point of being able to find out how you can provide as much value for a person as possible. Finding out a way that you're not only building a brand, but you're building multiple streams of revenue with some services or something that you can provide people. Once you think on those terms, you'll start to see things different. You'll start to see opportunities. You'll start to see, oh, snap, if I do this, maybe this will happen, or this person's connected with that, or maybe that's this and this. Once you start doing that, things will change. Like, I guarantee you things will change. Like, it's like things will change for you. But it has to come from an authentic place. It has to come from an authentic place. You got to be real about it. You can't be sneaky. You can't be snaky. Like, it has to be authentic, and it has to be done with integrity. Done with integrity. Just remember that. So I hope this video helps and puts things in perspective. I know it's kind of a long video, but I really, really, like I said, I really want to stress these things with the course. Like, it's not just about tactics. You know what I mean? Like, you won't find something like this. Like, I want to provide so much value to you guys. Like, so much value to you guys. And it's completely not matched to the price that we charge for this course, of the value of the information that you're going to get. But I just know I'm thinking long term, and I want to see you guys succeed. I want to see you guys win. I want to see you guys do something with this information, because the thing is, you could go through this course 10 times, you can memorize it, you can do all that stuff, but if you're not taking action, none of this stuff will happen. Like, none of the stuff that I'm talking about will happen. It's not going to be easy. Like, it's not going to be easy. If you're looking for an easy way, a quick fix to make money, whatever the case may be, like, I'll refund you your money for the course, and you don't have to like continue on, like 100%. This is not that. This is not that. This is for people that actually want to create something meaningful in life, to create something that does generate revenue, but that can't be the driving factor of it, because things are going to get tough. And when they get tough, if it's just money, you're going to give up, because you're going to go somewhere else for the money. That's why the first video was finding out your why. Finding out your why, figuring out what that is, because that why is what's going to keep you going during those hard times. That why is going to keep you moving forward when you get smacked in the face. Like, that is going to be the only thing that keeps you going. So start thinking about that. These are just little things that I want to like be able to push out to you guys. So hope you enjoy this next section on production, and I will see you soon. Peace.